Hi everyone.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. So I saw more merge request. I hope you guys are doing the merge request. Any questions, challenges so far on the access and JavaScript? So no questions. That's good. Merge request. Who have not done merge request yet? So can I assume everyone did merge request? Farhan, that day you were connecting with the team, right? So
Hello?
was everyone able to
morning, sir.
create merge request? Very good morning.
Yes, sir. Most of them have created their message request. I'm not sure if everyone created it, but most of them have created it.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Yeah. So, any of you guys have any questions so far, like JavaScript or on Salesforce in general? Imran, Mahesh, any questions?
No, yes.
Yeah, good. Okay. So yeah, can someone share the screen and show what you guys have done so far in the methods on the JavaScript? Any volunteers?
Hi, sir. So
Yeah.
I have practiced string methods and array methods. Can I share it? Screen share.
Yeah, please share.
Can you see the screen?
It's
Hello?
loading. No, I'm not able to see the screen.
Hello? So can you? Is it
No,
visible
I'm
now?
not able to see. How about others? Are you guys able to see
Sir,
the
it's
screen?
visible for us, sir.
Okay, it's good. I don't know why I'm having some issue with my Teams. Let me disconnect and rejoin.
Okay, sir. So is it visible now?
Yes, Samuel, I'm able to see the screen now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can you scroll down? Okay. Have you done any method, any function, or just the thing methods?
No, sir. I haven't practiced functions.
Okay.
That string methods and array methods only I have practiced.
Okay, fine. Any questions on this, or we are good?
Yeah, sir. Good. No question.
Okay. Thank you, Samuel.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other volunteers? Abdullah VS. Is he there in the call?
Yes, sir.
Hi, hi Abdullah. Yeah, Abdullah,
Hi, sir.
like, the component that you built for the site, okay, is it possible to share what you have done with the team?
In
Yes.
LWC?
In LWC, yes.
Okay, sir. Share it.
Sure. I believe some of you guys are working on Apex and some of you guys are working on Lightning Web Components. Okay. So LWC has a lot of JavaScript programming. And Abdullah has built some components. I haven't seen the code through, so I just wanted to review the code along with you guys. See, like, what sort of functions he has written.
Sir, this is my HTML code. Can I show my JS?
Yeah, your screen is visible. I'm able to see. Okay. So you have declared menu item. So right now it is statically declared, I believe. And
Yes, sir.
can this be brought in data from Apex?
No, sir. I'm not getting data from Apex. I should. I declared in JS also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So here, line number 21, he has used array of objects. And
Sir, for submenu.
mm-hmm. Okay.
The practices menu has a submenu also.
Okay. Can you scroll down a bit? Menu items is okay.
There's only menu items. I did some more JS functions in the side navbar.
Mm-hmm.
For toggle the menu to change the is open variable to the boolean true or false. If it was true, I just turn it false.
Okay. Yeah. So you are showing if it is open. Okay. So you are updating the class, right? CSS.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Not for CSS for HTML page.
Okay.
I declare if false, the menu icon is shown, or if it was open, it was disabled.
Okay, so nav class. Okay, so you have used it, div if true. Okay, so can you go to line number 3 and there will be an arrow which will just like collapse the code, the whole div, the left side. We go near
Oh.
line 3.
Yes.
Yeah, it will give you an option to collapse the whole div. Go near number 3. Move the pointer near number 3. Yep. You can collapse that. Yes. Okay, so it is just you're showing a menu, and on click of that menu, you show the items in the menu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If possible, can you share the outcome of this so the team will have an
Sure.
understanding of what has happened? I don't know why it is taking this much time, but generally it won't take this much time.
I don't know, sir.
Yeah, even I also don't know why. That day Sadik was mentioning like it is taking a lot of time for loading
Loading
the
experience.
site. Yeah.
Till today morning, I also facing this issue.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my first. I showing the first Mazda home component, and
Mm-hmm.
the second one is this. Yeah. I just do the is open to true or false toggle for this functionality. Just click, it will open. Otherwise, it's not open.
Okay.
That's enough.
Yeah. Thank you, Abdullah. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So like yeah, this is one small exercise like that was given as part of component development. So Abdullah was able to do that. I'm sure like Ruben and Faiz, you guys have done the file upload, right? Export, sorry, import of contacts. Ruben, Faiz.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Is your import working fine now?
Ah, now fine, sir. I'm just we are working with the mapping.
You guys are working with the mapping. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
We have come some uh, issues like the footer also importing, so we have to stop right there at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now, if possible, like share with the team what you guys have done. If you guys have code open, share with the team what you guys have done.
Sir, I have some conflict with the branches. I will give me some time and I will work upon that and so
Okay, that's fine, Ruben. Thanks. Okay. So for others, like I just want to make sure like you guys practice because last Thursday when we were talking, I was stressing more on practice. Okay. The more you practice, the better you guys would become. Okay. I will meanwhile review all the merge requests. If you guys have no questions, I think I will close this call today because I
Sir, I have a
haven't.
doubt.
Yes.
In string method, what is the difference between match and match all?
Can you share your screen?
I-
Anyone tried match and match all? Have anyone tried? Can you guys answer this question? Rian, yeah, were you able to share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. No, honestly, I don't know the answer. Match all, what it is.
That is visible.
Yeah, visible.
I have done, but I don't know what is.
Okay, match AB. What are we storing in S?
JavaScript.
JavaScript. Okay. So what is the output you got for match and match all? Is it all the same? True or
I get this. For match, it gives
so match gives you a array, okay, and match all gives you an object, okay, and that is an iterator. Okay. Start match AB index input groups undefined. No, I have not used match or match all. Anyone else have tried? Anyone know what it does? Check. Okay, guys.
So
If
can
not,
you? So I have I tried it. Can I screen share it?
Sure. I'm working in program and I got me thinking. So match ANG you are checking. Okay. Yeah, can you run?
Yeah. Let me see.
So first match you got the array, right? ing. Second we got okay. Can you scroll down? So we got ing and line index 9. Okay. Index 51. But Samuel, Like
yes, sir.
on the screen shared by Rian,
Yeah.
he got an array where he had the input text first, and then he had index, and then he had input. Okay. But for you, I'm seeing a different output. I don't understand why.
I have tried it. That time I understand it, but it's pretty confusing in here.
Okay, no problem. So, Rian, like, if based on what I'm seeing, so your match finds the first matching text and then it stops there. Okay. Like similarly, we have replace all. Okay. So where replace replaces the first text and then it stops the operation. Wherein in replace all, you replace all the instances in that text or in that field. Okay. So similarly, match searches for the first instance and it stops, returns an object. But match all, it completes uh, searching for all the instances and returns a list. Rian, is that make sense? So it's basically one response, but depends on match or match all, you get multiple values in the output.
I it's also okay, but
Okay. Thank you, Samir.
Thank you, sir.
Imran, any questions at your end?
Connect ஆச்சு என்ன சொன்னாங்க
No, sir.
Sir, I faced a network issue, so
Okay,
I,
Samuel, I
I
said thank you.
couldn't. Thank you, sir.
Kumar, any questions?
No, sir. All
Mhm.
good.
Okay, that's good.
Sir, I have one doubt in pop method.
Yes,
Sir, why we have to use the pop method?
which
I
method?
just pop.
Oh, pop.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the stack data structure, right? I think you used in array, right? Array dot pop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that will remove the last added item from the array.
Okay. Reverse the string like that.
Not reverse the string. It just removes the last added item.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir.
In stack, you have the push pop, right?
Yeah. Push means we
The
have to
same.
add the collections of the element in array like that.
Yeah. Pop will remove the recently added item, the last item.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Hmm. How many of you guys learned data structures and algorithms? It's fine. Yeah. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. Honestly, I'm not prepared for today, and I had a very long night yesterday, so not able to prepare. So if there are questions, I'd be happy to answer. If there are no questions, I'll close the call. We'll continue working on the items that we are assigned.
Yes,
Suleiman,
one question. Sorry,
Yes.
I think we have
sure.
some
Yes,
groundwork on
Durraj.
this in the background, the batch mode. So, Imran, do you have the code handy with you where we added a logs when we go with the start and then process and end? It's not coming sequentially, right? We
Yes,
just
sir, I
wanted to
have the
know.
code.
Okay, can you showcase it? Let gets it clarified from Riaz. How
Oh, okay,
does
sir. One
that
second.
is getting? Yeah.
Sure, Durraj. And this is Apex batches you guys are right.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Cool. We have not talked about Apex asynchronous Apex so far, right? No one
No, no, no.
has.
We did it. We did it.
Okay. Cool. That's nice.
We did it, and some of the exercise also we performed it.
Mm-hmm.
While we doing some exercise, we found it like adding a log how this batch size is keep executing it, and order is how the flow is happening. It we added a couple of debug statement, but in the debug window it is not coming properly. I mean, the it's not coming in the order which we added a log, which we think it like it could be from start process and then end, but it looks like something different order. We just wanted to
Yeah, sure.
get the clarity.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, screen is visible.
Sir, I just added like in custom date if it is 1 second.
Yeah.
I just set a condition like stage name is equal to close one and custom date is equal to null. It's like it is used to add like today's date as bulk date, bulk update.
Okay.
So right here. So when I execute this code, that in log, that batch mode gets shuffled.
Mm-hmm. How did you execute the code?
So now I can't able to execute. Or can I remove this date now?
Okay, sure.
Oh, 1 second.
You can update few of the records null and then try to showcase that. Imran. That would be
Okay.
fine.
In the same Apex, instead of like line number 6, not equal to, give not equal to null condition, and then you can null the value.
I just updated 3 close to 1.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the batch size you are given 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so one record would be processed in the execute.
Now it's in this batch code we get empty process. Like we don't get anything like log. After that only it get completed. Now it is not get shuffled.
Okay, so there were 3 records, but you are
Yeah.
getting 4 chunk. Is that a
Yeah, yeah.
question?
No, that is also one question. But
Okay.
I tried with the two batch codes once again. If
Mm-hmm.
I give 2 means we get shuffle like this process will execute then once again and start will execute like that.
So Riaz, like if we give it the significance of the number one is means like one record will get processed in like one by one. Is that the execute batch parameter refers? One
Yes.
if I give it.
Yes.
So it'll be in the sequential order. If I give it two, then it'll be a kind of a asynchronous mode. It'll got parallelly start executing it.
Everything is asynchronous here. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why the concept is called asynchronous apex. Okay. The reason being Salesforce enforces governor limits on every transaction that we do. Okay. So if you guys have noticed, the governor limit for a transaction is 10,000 milliseconds for CPU time and 51,000 data retrieval and 150 DML operation. So Salesforce puts governor limits in order to make sure the resources are not overused. Okay. But certain transaction require higher limits. Okay. In order to provide that higher limits, the asynchronous apex concept was introduced. So for asynchronous apex execution, your CPU time limit is not 10,000 milliseconds. It is more like, I believe it is 60,000 milliseconds or something. And the processing number of records that you can process is also higher. There are like some 200K or some records you can retrieve and process. Okay. So the idea is to handle more number of records and process that. Okay. So you have queuable apex, you have batchable apex, and you have future methods. Okay. All of these are asynchronous apex, uh, concepts. What you guys have written is the uh, batchable apex. Okay. So if you go back to the apex class, there so here you are implementing batchable. Batchable has three methods to override: start, execute, and finish. Okay. Whenever the batch runs, start and finish are executed only once. The execute is run multiple times based on the batch size that you provide. So if there are 10 records to process, if you provide batch size as 1, then you will have 10 different processes that are processing one record at a time. Okay. If your batch size is 2, you will see 5 processes, each process handling 2 records. If your batch size is 5, you will see only 2 processes handling 5 records each. If your batch size is 10, you will see only one process. Okay, that's what the chunk handler that you guys saw. The size limit for batch, we can pass only 200. 200 is the maximum number of records that can be processed in the execute. If you don't give any parameters, 200 is the maximum number of records the execute will process. If you have 10,000 records, 200 records, each process will take and process. So you have what, 500? Yeah, 500 processes will run.
So Riaz means that like when we start executing it, so we will be getting, I mean, the start process method will called when we start it, and then only once. So during the
Only one.
execution, when we start the batch, it will be executed once, and then we'll keep executing this execute block, and end block will execute it finally. So
Once.
the sorry.
Yeah, it will be executed once. The start and finish execute only once. The execute will run for number of times your batch size.
Okay, got it. And one more stuff also, Riaz, like this, how how do we interpret this the results set, right? I mean the logs. We are having user, application, operations, and then status. And what does it mean by the read and size? How do we what does it mean? How do we interpret this?
Okay. So when you say how do we interpret, right? If you go to the finish method, we generally handle the processing outcome in the finish. You scroll down here.
Scroll down, Imran. Can you scroll down?
Okay. So the so start identifies what are all the records to process, and the finish will review the process and it will consolidate the result, saying that okay, hey, like I try to update 1,000 records, whether 500 records got successfully processed or what. We have certain variables. You can declare a global variable like at the top, and that variable can be accessed or updated in the execute. And in the finish, we generally process the uh, variable and then send an email. Usually we send email because that's one efficient way of confirming that this processing is complete, or we update some record for confirming that transaction is complete. This is the number of records successfully processed, and this is the number of records successfully updated something. So
Okay.
we use a context variable, and that way in finish you can track how many records or what sort of processing has happened.
Okay, yes. And then the read columns refers is like how many records, some of the, can you, Imran, can you expand that results at logs window? Yeah, pull it off. It says some unread, or is it something we need to see that
No.
like nothing to
Unread is that log was not opened by us. We have not read it. If he clicks on that log, double click on that log, the status will change from unread to blank.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Forever.
nothing with that our execution stuff. It is only
No,
that
no.
where we see the log or not.
Yes, exactly.
Can you double click it, Imran? Okay. Okay. The size means like the record size is getting processed while we executing that. Is it? Is that the
The
size
log
mean?
size. Log size.
Okay.
The log record that is opened, right? The content, whole text content size.
Okay. Okay.
If you have more system.debug, the size will be
Keep
higher.
adding it.
Yeah.
So we need to interpret this log based on the time zone, right? Like it will be in ascending order. So sorry, descending. So that we'll come to know this is how the process, I mean, the execution happened. It. So we need to see in such a fashion, right? All right.
Yes.
And yeah, one more use case also, Imran, like, is it possible to invoke the asynchronous batch from one batch to another batch? Say, for instance, we are updating some opportunities based on some conditions, and we want to process the next stuff. You're saying a mail, right? Mail, we are having it in a separate batch to send it. So is it doable because it is asynchronous? I'm not sure whether it is possible or not.
No, it is doable. So they have that queuable apex. There is a
Okay,
how you
queuable
have
apex.
batchable apex, you have queuable apex, where you can chain the batch execution. The challenge is you cannot chain beyond five chains, like five execution. Beyond five execution, you cannot chain it further.
You mean the nested level you're saying, is it?
Nested level,
Nested
yes.
calls.
So job one, once done, it is at the finish method, it can call job two. And at the end of job two, you can call job three. So like that, the chain can go for only 5 levels. Job 5, after completion, it cannot invoke job 6. That will fail. That's your limit.
Okay, max is 5. All right.
Max is 5. The chaining is possible. That is queuable apex.
Okay. Got it. Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. So yeah, keep trying. I want all of you guys to try.
Can I stop screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So one more thing also, Riaz, like we have created one account so that can be shared with multiple developers, right? I would say like we want to develop some custom page and then deploy it in one org, and then that another person also can uh, like say for an example, somebody is designing the page and somebody doing the validation through the JavaScript, right? So if we want to deploy it in a single org, and then we could see that, right? So we can use the single org itself and do the all this stuff, right? Or is there any guideline to follow that?
As there is no problem doing that. Okay.
Hmm.
The challenge is potential, like, overwriting. Salesforce has only one source of truth, that is the source code. Okay. There is no version control. So let's say you are creating 10 fields, and someone modifies one field, right? There is no way that okay, why it is not working, because the other person might have made some changes. Other than that, Salesforce doesn't restrict, or like one account can be used, multiple can be used by multiple users. No issues with that.
So if we are working with the same page, then it is our responsibility to make sure that it is not getting overridden by someone else. We
Yes,
have to take that control.
correct. So generally, like, now to handle this, Salesforce introduced Scratch orgs, like, which will uh, like, one source code, but like different args for individuals, which was not there earlier. Okay. So Scratch args was added to support developers, so that, like, they refer one source code, but they each one have their own org. So there is no, like, data loss or like metadata loss. So you can try Scratch orgs. That will avoid this problem.
Sorry,
One
sorry.
sandbox,
Scratch, yeah,
Scratch, or yeah,
Scratch
Scratch,
Argo.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
CRAT, Scratch orgs. So Scratch orgs basically, for every one org, right? Let's say a customer has one account. Okay, he has only one license, right? On that case, it is not possible for two people or three people to work together. At that time, you can create Scratch orgs where your source code is deployed in that org, and you will have access to that org. So, like, if there are like 10 people working, 10 people can create 10 different Scratch orgs, and they can work peacefully or like independently. And once
Okay.
that changes are done, they can just merge the code to the sandbox.
Okay, we'll try it out, Riaz, on
Yeah,
that.
Scratch orgs would be interesting. So you can define what sort of, like, data you want to copy, what sort of, like, metadata you want to set up, what sort of license you want to issue. So it, it has more flexibility.
Okay,
It is way cheaper than getting more license.
sure, yes, we'll try that.
Okay.
Here, yes. Can I share once again?
Yes, Imran, please.
So I just removed that date, and once again I added the bulk update, and I get
Okay.
this like it's like beginning from the process, and it starts like here.
See,
With,
the
yeah,
process, you put it in the execute, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the batch size. It will be called multiple times.
Okay,
The start, you will find only one start. You will find only one finish. The
okay.
process, you will find multiple. That depends on the number of records processed and the batch size that you are using.
Yeah. Sir, like there is no sequence for them.
Uh, there is no sequence. The number of if you want to control the sequence, you have to control it on the start function where you are identifying the records. There you can order by that. That is one way you can sequence. But the execution, the execute method run, we cannot control it. That's why it is called a synchronous apex. So there is no control of like, I want to process this 5 records first, this 5 records second. No, we cannot.
Not like I'm asking that like record updation sequence. Like initially the start will be triggered at the start, right?
Correct.
It's the entry point, right, for the
Yes.
thing. Like what we are going to process that will be in the start. So
Correct.
here what the execute has been started in the logs. We can see that there is an execute first and then there is a starting working out. That's the thing I'm asking. Like there's a
Okay.
sequence.
Okay, I understand your question. My apologies for that. So here, no, the start will run always first. After start, only the finish will come. Maybe this may be some millisecond, differences. That's why it may be showing up at the top. But yeah, start always runs first.
Yeah, okay, sir. Like this is what we faced
Okay.
and where we are practicing, this is the thing we got, like it got shuffled that the execute start and finish. That's why we asked.
No, nothing to worry. So that start always runs first.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Imran, one second. Can you go to the query? So Riaz, like if we don't have the record means then it will be start and then it will be directly jumping to the end, right? It won't go for the execute batch, right?
I have not had that scenario, but it will go for execute. Just there will be no records to process. It will just
I think
blank execute.
yeah. Imran, can we try it out? Like now you don't have a record, right? All updation is done. It will not
Yeah,
fetching any record. Can you rerun it? Clear the logs and then try it out.
Yeah. So one way to clear the log, just do a page refresh. It will clear the logs. F5.
Just Imran F5, press F5. That page refresh what Riaz is saying. It will clear the logs.
Okay. Now you can run. Yeah. So there is no execute.
Okay. Start, it will go complete.
I understand. Like, don't worry about the order. Always
oh,
start,
okay.
run, and then execute and
It
then
won't.
finish.
So we don't need to explicitly put it in a condition saying that to check it and then process it. We just write in a such a way that it is not process the record. It will not the process the record in the execute block.
Hmm.
Can we take that as a conclusion, Yes?
Sorry.
No. If we don't have any records, I mean the conditions, whatever we are writing it, the query.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
we don't written any record, it won't go for the execute statement.
Correct. There is
Okay.
nothing to execute. Yeah.
Thanks. Yes. Yeah. That's all I have.
Okay. Thanks, yes.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can I screen share?
Yeah.
So in this match function, we have to use the regex pattern. So with the regex pattern, and this is a G flag. It means the string we need to match in a like this whole string. Without G, we cannot look into the whole string. We will only get this one, this first match only. So with the use of G flag, we can see the matches. Like we have one match and two match. So that is this is the output for the match. So if we use just a like, give me a second. With this, we can only see the first match. So if we need to see all the matches, we need to use regex. So in match all, with match all, we can see the all the matches and the index of it. So I don't know why this is undefined, groups are undefined. So that's also. For match all, we have to use for loop, or there is another method like uh, to print all the matches. So I have used for loop for this to print all the matches here.
Okay.
Yeah, for regex, if we are using regex, we need to use this G flag to search in all the matches in a same string.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Thanks, Samuel.
It could be similar to the find all difference, is it? Like find is like only the first match, and then find all it will be searching all the text which we providing and then returning it. Is that
Yes.
okay?
Again, as I said, like, I've not used match all, so I have no idea what it was doing. But yeah, replace all, find all. It all does the same. Okay. Satish, Raja, do you guys have any questions? Anything to share? Ask?
Sir, once again, explain the match all method. I don't use match all. So
Give me a second, bro. I'll share.
okay.
So we have used regex method as we used in match method. Sorry, like regex pattern to search the matching string in a string. So match alls gives output for all the matches with the index, with its index. Give me a second. We have two matches here, right? So in match method, we can see the matching strings in this output. Okay, with match all, we can see all the matches with its index also. Can you get it, bro?
Match also doing same work, right?
Yeah. But with match all, we can see its index.
Okay.
Like where it is exactly in the string.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Okay.
Sam,
Thank you.
Yeah.
why we have put the G in after ing slash?
It's a global flag, bro. Without G, you cannot match all the matching substring. With G only, you can return all the matching. I have two INGs here, right? So if I take G, we can only see the first matching only. If we use G flag, it searches globally. I mean, in the total
Globally
string.
means that whole string, I'm right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Sam, thank you.
Thank you. So can I stop sharing?
Okay. Okay. Good. Any other questions? There are no questions. Like, we'll close the call. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, I'll take this as a no. So yeah, thank you, guys. We'll try to connect tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Riaz.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye.